Hi, welcome to TrueWind Tuesday. We're glad you could join us.
Hi, Mason.
We're coming to you from our dining room once again. And we're really excited tonight because we're excited every night because we have great friends and great guests that come and eat soup with us and play music with us and for you. And it's been great fun doing these webcasts. We did something really, really special last Saturday night in Mountain View, California. We helped some friends of ours celebrate with a reunion show of a band called Tin Cat. And Tin Cat is a power folk trio that played in San Jose for many years. And we love these guys. I actually convinced them to come and play in our backyard for my Bev Fest birthday party for a couple of years. And we just love their songs. It's three songwriters who got together and created a band and haven't performed together in about 1.5 years because one of the members, Eric Ostrom, moved to Minnesota, and Eric is back visiting this week, and so Minnesota's like
Oh,
Canada,
that's right. He moved to Minnesota. You hoser. Yeah.
So we had a great reunion show with these guys in Mountain View on Saturday, and they're here tonight, and we're really excited to share their music with you because it's just not something that you're going to get to hear that often because of the I was going to say bi-coastal, but you know it's not bi-coastal.
It's hard to Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to start things off, and we've got kind of a special song tonight that some of you in the room may have heard before, but you haven't heard us do it before.
It's an old folk song that we learned a number of years ago.
All right. In your town, by late October, maybe you'll be snowbound, but just snow blinded, just reminded of your perfect sound. The nights are colder, the days are winding down. Closer to found, a little kinder, a small reminder, your perfect sound. In the darkness, the longest night of the year, you face your future, face your fear. It's all in the room, and those of you who haven't been listening to Eric Ostrom's music for the past 10 years, Eric wrote that song 10 years ago, 8 years ago or something, and it was one of my favorite songs that Eric used to sing when all of us songwriters used to get together in San Jose, and I asked him a few years ago if he was ever going to do anything with that song or play it again, and he said, no, go ahead. So we've been threatening to do our own arrangement and do that song for a while, and this was our chance. So it's snow blinded, and we love it. Thank you for writing it. All right. Well, let's bring up Eric and Tom and Dave. Come on, you guys. Okay. Let's move your chair back. There's so much room in the palatial studios of TrueWind Tuesday. Go ahead.
Forgot. Thanks.
Here, let me help.
Greg's still with us. Thanks, Greg.
Guitar monitor.
That's right.
So instead of trying to stand up there and talk to you guys, I'm just going to let you guys go for it. We love you guys. Let's hear some songs.
All right. I'm going to start any second now. That you said ran around in my head in a circle, like you'd never stopped talking. And long after that, alone in my flat, I was sure any day you would come back and say it was all a mistake. You'd come back to take back the words that I couldn't make sense of, to undo the goddamn past tense of. The timing was wrong. We just had a long, dirty weekend alone by the sea. You were happier there in the cool ocean air, and I thought you were happy with me there to share it. But when we got back, you were already packed. You were gone by the end of November. Left me nothing to do but remember. Out every night from 9:45 till the last train home. Angelina, if only I'd known what you meant, I'd be dancing with you. But instead, in the end, I fell back all alone. Angelina, take me home. Those were the days I couldn't forget. Why would I want to? Those were the days I should have held on to. Out every night from 9:45 till the last train home. Angelina, if only I'd known what you meant, I'd be dancing with you. But instead, in the end, I fell back alone. Angelina, take me out every night from 9:45 till the last train home. Angelina, take me home. Take me home. Take me home.
I think I want to start an Eric Ostrom cover band now.
It's weird listening to somebody do a song that you wrote and that you played and sung a lot. It sounded great, but if you've ever Actually, it's a lot like this. You know, you're used to seeing yourself in a mirror, and so you're used to seeing yourself backwards. And sometimes, once in a while, you get a glimpse of yourself the way other people see you. And if you know, that's you, but there's something off about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Marty Rollison says, this is my rare chance to get to see Tin Cat from the Buckeye State of Ohio.
Nice.
We don't play there much.
No, we don't.
And Cindy
Been a couple
Bodley and
years.
Julie Parrish are watching and say hi.
Hi.
And Lori Warble from Colorado says, you guys sound great.
Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks for saying something.
Should have been here on Saturday.
So Tom's gonna sing a song. This is Tom Gowecki.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you totally are. It's the second song on the set list.
Oh, that song. I was looking at the first draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, first drafts are meant to be first drafts.
Consummate professionals, as ever. Dave, talk a little about how Tom wrote this song.
I don't know. It sounds like Tom was having second thoughts about some things and wrote this song. Although I really don't know exactly how he wrote this song, but I'm sure Tom could say something about it. Maybe even while tuning.
Are you in tune?
I just had an assignment for a songwriting class.
Wow.
And it was one of those easy assignments, you know, write the best song that you can. So I try to do that. And I think it took a little bit longer than 1 week, which is our usual period of time. But I stuck with it, and it took maybe 4 or 5 months, and then became a Tin Cat song by the grace of the creator. So
All right.
I'll give credit where credit is due. The song is called Friend to the Fiend.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold fast, baby. You know your time's coming soon. Your stars get polished by the light of the moon. Streaks of fortune, you know they come with rain. But a lifetime of failure, you're not meant to be ashamed. Whoa, so you warm up those handshakes and you bed with a grin, 'cause the ultimate power is gonna rise up from within. Are you gonna rise? Are you gonna fall? Don't make much difference. You gotta run with the ball. Are you gonna sing all the way home? 'Cause a positive scene's not a friend to the fiend. You're mine. You're mine. Let me tell you, the fiend is just a player who strings you along in constant motion and never admits to wrong. So take what you give them, then beg not to be hated. What use is it giving if it's not reciprocated? Are you gonna rise? Are you gonna fall? Don't make much difference. You gotta run with the ball. Are you gonna sing all the way home? 'Cause a positive scene's not a friend to styles getting polished by the light of the moon. The further you climb, they say the further you fall. But ascension on easy, it's not rising up at all. Are you gonna rise? Are you gonna fall? Don't make much difference. You gotta run with the ball. Are you gonna sing all the way home? 'Cause a positive scene's not a friend to the fiend. Are you gonna rise? Are you gonna fall? It don't make no difference. You gotta run, run, run. Are you gonna sing all the way home? 'Cause a positive scene's not a friend to the fiend in your mind. In your mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
So, Tom's gonna tune. I'm gonna talk a little about the next song. We're gonna do another one of my songs. Bev mentioned as we were starting that I've been in Minnesota for a year and a half, or Canada.
Same thing.
This is a song that I wrote up in Minnesota. This is a song that has some cold weather in it. It's, I don't know, 60 and sunny here today. It's pretty nice. People talk about people talking about the weather. The weather is supposed to be what people talk about when they have nothing else to say to each other. It's supposed to be a boring, unimportant topic of conversation. In Minnesota, since moving back there, I've realized people talk about the weather all the time, but they do it because the weather wants to kill you. It's important. Monday morning starting slow. I missed the bus, the wind chill's 30 below. I should be sinking like a stone, but the people who know me, they all know I'm not the man I was the day before. Tired, defeated, kind of a bore. Just like that launch pad down in Florida, you lifted me off, and now I'm soaring. I'm rising up, I'm here. can't stick around here earthbound.
Thank you.
I think I could have that for future reference.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks.
Reference is good. We're gonna do one of Dave's songs. Dave wrote this right before I skipped town. And so we never got to play it enough, you know, and so now that I'm back, I'm making Dave play it every day.
Wow.
Because I just really like it.
Well, I've got to remember how it goes.
How hard could it be? It's in G.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Thought it was in D.
Sure.
Usually indeed, yeah.
That sounds easy too.
There you go.
We might fool some people. Tell them it's in a different key. You get all messed up.
If you're playing along, it's in D at home. I heard you threw out your clocks, stepped out of time, said what you wanted, put it all on the line. Now you're walking away, you're 3 feet outside of your head. Everything's changed, it's not what it used to be, but it's not so strange. From now on you're living free, made up your mind. There'll be no one to blame except you. You just change your color blue. Nobody else has a clue that you're as big as the sky, big as the sky. Here they all come, they know just what's wrong with you, they'll fix you right up, 'cause they've all been through it too. You still call them friends, but you're willing to lose a few. 'Cause there's nothing wrong, you feel like you're waking up, heart's beating strong, it fills that half-empty cup. Not many see, it's just true, 'cause it's true for you. You can change your color blue. Nobody else has a clue that you're as big as the sky, big as the sky, big as the sky, big as the sky, as big as the sky. Big as the sky, big as the sky, big
as the sky.
As big as the sky. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Eric, Colin would like to know, the song you did first, is that called Angelina?
Yes.
And is that's not on the first CD?
That is on our rare second CD, The Living Room.
Is there a way to get that song?
No, that's how rare it is.
All right.
And the last song we
You
just
can, if you're friends with me on Facebook, give me your address, and I'll make sure you can get one. I have a few. Under 20.
Also, we played a pretty good show Saturday night, and most of it was videotaped, so there might be some videos turning up soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Thanks for asking, Colin. We're here to make you happy.
Is that Colin Carthen?
Colin Nguyen.
Oh, Colin.
Colin.
Hey.
Hey. Stand there. Okay, so next we're gonna do a new song. Also has the word sky in the title. It's
We're working on getting an airline endorsement for the band, so we're trying to write as many songs with Sky.
I think we have 3 so far.
Yeah.
3 Sky songs
Three.
so far.
3.
we're
Yeah.
not- yeah.
So
We need 3 each, and then we can probably get one.
yeah, I think so. There's be a concept album coming
Yeah.
along. All right.
Okay, this one's called "I Love You Like the Sky." One, two, three, four. Never in my whole life have I been so alone. Dishes don't get washed now as often as they could. Plants cry for water, leaves just stick to wood. Cause me all my heartache, cause me so much pain. Now you're out of orbit, spinning just the same. Never in my whole life have I been so alone. Since you left me, darling, since you left our home. And love Jupiter, drifting in the night. Your tired reassurance, clear danger from the sky. Clear danger from the sky. Never in my whole life have I been so alone. Since you left me, darling, since you left our home. Never in my whole life have I been so alone. Since you left me, darling, since you left our home. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Can I interrupt you for a commercial break?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commercials.
Yeah. So those of you who've been watching for a while know that what we do is on Ustream, so just to make sure that in the middle of one of those beautiful songs you don't see like a Chevy truck racing by and, you know, a commercial and that kind of stuff. We pay to make sure that doesn't happen, and we pay a monthly fee for that. So here comes Sock Monkey, who says, "We would love you to become a subscriber. We would love you to become a subscriber." Okay, so
Wow.
isn't that great? Did you like that? So this is we're so slick here at TrueWind Tuesday. This is a TrueWind Listen Beyond the Obvious t-shirt. Okay? You can see that. So it's got the logo on the front. It's got Listen Beyond the Obvious on the back. And yeah,
Nice.
so it's okay. You don't need to zoom in. That's fine. So what we do is for a $25 annual subscription, we will send you a t-shirt, and we have large, extra large, XXX, and XXX. So for a $10 subscription, we'll send you a TrueWind Music Listen Beyond the Obvious sticker, because that's the kind of the theme that we're trying to promote here, is to listen beyond the obvious, you know, songs that you hear over and over again on Clear Channel Radio. And these guys are a good example of that, and we love to promote that. We also want to give you the opportunity to donate directly to our guests, Tin Cat. And since they're not together anymore and probably won't be recording anymore, then maybe what we can do is just have a fund to for their continuing of their
Airline
website, airline tickets for Eric to come back and do more shows,
Bus
that
tickets.
kind of thing. Bus tickets. So you'll see I put a link up on the Facebook page, but you can just go to truewindmusic.com and you'll see the store page. And there's a store button on the Facebook page. I mean, I've pretty much covered all the bases for you here. So wherever
Eric
you
needs long underwear,
yeah,
so you can donate to that.
really.
Overcoats.
So wherever you see the
Overcoats.
store thing, you'll see our CDs, and then you'll see donate to TrueWind Tuesday artists. And the way we do that is they come in like $10 increments. So you can select quantity 1 to donate $10. You can select quantity 10 to donate $100. And people have done that. It's not out of the question. And what it'll do is it'll go through our PayPal account. We'll get the notice before they leave tonight. We'll send them home with cash. We'll send you a thank you note. If you want to subscribe, we'll send you a t-shirt. And that's how we do it. Tell your friends. We would love to expand our viewership and just really highlight the kind of talent that we know exists out there. We've got great shows coming up next week. We've got jazz with John Worley, who is a world-class jazz trumpet player. Yeah. And Sébastien Lasson, who is coming over from France to do some shows with John here in the Bay Area, and they'll be doing a show together here a week from tonight. We've got Adler and Hearn on their way out to California right now from East Texas, and then Meisner and Smith the week after that from the Bay Area. So that's what we got coming up. That's the end of my commercial.
Nice.
Okay.
Well done. I went away for 1.5 years and these guys wrote new songs. How about that? So Dave's gonna sing.
This is one of them. Lots of broken hearts all around the world. Somewhere lucky guys will make it out with pretty girls. And if you look around, you're gonna notice different things. If you're just sitting in a bargain, taking what the weather brings, well, I believe in that. Lots of different things. I believe that more good times are waiting in the wings, and it's about time that that fat lady sing. Down in Hollywood, there's lots of sunshine. Up in Portland, it's raining all the time, and I've got some friends, both of these places. It's always a good day when I get to see their faces, and I believe in that. Lots of different things. I believe that more good friends are waiting in the wings, and it's about time that that fine lady sing. Walking around, I brought those dark, cloudy skies. Everywhere I went, I had water in my eyes. Every step I took, it felt like I was falling over. I woke up this morning, now I think it's finally over. I believe in that. Lots of different things. I believe that more good times are waiting in the wings, and it's about time. Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. Let that fat lady sing. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It seems like it wants to go really fast, but it goes slow.
Yeah, I think it's actually time for Bev and Greg to come up and sing a song.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Woo!
Unless you're not ready, we can keep going. We got
Do you want? I don't know. You guys want more? I don't care.
no.
You look.
We're gonna let it go right there.
All right.
We just had a
That's
list that
fine.
long.
That's fine. What did we decide to do with me?
You're over here.
You're on that side.
You're on that side.
Okay.
That's why you're over there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
This was organized. This is like
Forgot
professional
my scarf.
showbiz.
Musical chairs.
Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging in with us tonight. I know we have some new viewers tonight and some new subscribers, and thank you so much.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. There is an archive that'll be going up by tomorrow morning, and on the TrueWindMusic.com website. So send your friends, to tell them that this is a great place to see webcasts live on Tuesday nights, and you can also go to the site and see all the archives of our past shows.
Oh, and while you're there, go check the archives for the show that Dave and
That's
Tom
right.
did.
You're right. Dave and Tom were here earlier this year, and I can't remember what the date was, but if you go to the archive tab on the TrueWind Music website, you'll see all the archives, and look for the DTs, which is Dave and Tom. And that was a fun night.
Was that fun?
It was.
Nice.
It was.
I had
It
fun.
was
And
the
we-
premiere of that song we just did.
That's right. I think that was the first time we did that
That's the
song.
first time David just written it.
That's how Eric learned it.
Yeah.
See? We've done a service
The
already.
power of the internet.
Yeah.
And we, it actually was a year after Eric left. We kind of pulled Dave and Tom into our madness and asked them to play with us on some CD release concerts we did earlier this year, which has been a lot of fun. And we keep asking them to come play with us, but they just agreed to do another gig with us later on this month. So it's just really, thank you, for abandoning them so that we could pick them up.
Yeah, Eric, thanks, man.
You bet.
Yeah, I love getting
Now we have real gigs.
Yeah.
So one of the songs that we that's on our CD, our new CD, Love Can Change the World, is called Sonnet, and we did this song. We've done this song with Dave and Tom, and we've had different. On the CD, there's piano solo. We've had different instruments. Dave's done the solo. Different people have done the solo, but we asked Eric to play accordion on Sonnet, and so accordion is beautiful when done correctly. So don't ever let people diss the accordion. Pressure's on.
We're accordion supporters.
Yeah.
That
Do
may
you know
happen,
anybody who does it correctly?
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself.
I do it sort of incorrectly.
All right, so before we do this last song, look up tincatland.com. That's the website where you can find out if they're gonna get together for another reunion show. You can buy their music on cdbaby.com, and there's a link from Tin Cat Land. And
We do have another gig, don't we?
You ought to find us on Facebook. We forgot to announce any of these gigs on the website. So
they were there.
really?
Yeah, this
Oh,
one's
great.
there.
Never
Someone
mind.
did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reverb Nation did it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great.
Don't we have
Adam
a
West,
gig in like 2013 or something?
October 2013 is our next.
That's our next Tin Cat gig.
Hey, we'll put it
Tall-
on your calendar.
Look out for it.
I think it's a private party though. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Everyone's
You
invited.
don't want to dilute your audience.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna do this song called Sonnet. Love is patient, or so they say, but my heart races and he waits.
I'll count the ways. These 10,000 days. So deep and wide, my soul will find the perfect time. This familiar phrase said so many ways through the darkness, through the light, through the day, through the night. All the ways we find to be patient and kind through the darkness, through the light, through the and love me true. My heart is beating just for you. Oh, thanks you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us on TrueWind Tuesday. Thanks to Tin Cat for being here. Thanks
Thank
to
you.
Eric
Thank you.
for coming out here from Minnesota.
Yeah.
And safe travels on the way home.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week when our guests are John Worley and Sebastian Lasson. And that's it for TrueWind Tuesday. Sock Monkey says good night.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.